Shalom. I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to our apostles of Great Millstone, our elders, bishops of GMS. Okay, and salutation, peace, and blessings to the hopeful elect of the children of Israel, the fellow laborers, the sincere laborers, people of Negro, Latino, Native American, and Seminole Indian descent, Israelite foreigners, who Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, done scattered amongst the four corners of the earth, and living amongst the heathen nations. And you awkward, as humbling yourself as well to learn this word and escape the pollutions and destruction of this world, the impending doom that's coming. Shalom, y'all. So just wanted to speak on this real quick. Just laying at the scriptures, and as the scripture said, these things are given to us for a sign. Right? The blood moon, Purim eclipse. When you go into the scriptures and go into Purim, is when the Israelites they escaped through the power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, escaped the dangers of being destroyed by not sure who it was. It's been a minute since I read it. But they were saved from being destroyed. But you know what? Let me just do it this way instead of just beating around the bush. Did I spell it right? P. Is it P-U? Purim. Slack it. Okay, during the Israel-Hamas wars. No. According to the scroll of Esther, they should make them days of feasting and gladness and sending portions one to another and gifts to the poor. Purim is a celebrating among Jews by exchanging gifts. No, that's not what I'm asking. Meaning lots of ancient Persian okay, it was escaping the Persian destruction, referring to Lot's Hamas cast to select dates. It commemorates the saving of the Israelite people from annihilation at the hands of the officials of the Achaemenid Empire. That's Achaemenid Empire. I'm pretty sure that's the Persians. Yeah, Haman was the royal victor to the Persian king Oxorus. Okay, Xerxes the first, or Taxerxes. I pronounce it right. Peril. But let's go back to this though. Okay. This is a real spiritual time of the year. Very spiritual time of the year where a lot of things happen. It's time of the year where I'm nervous. This time of year really reminds me of the fear of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. This time of year, something's always happening this time of year. Like the blood moon, Purim eclipse of March 25th will happen as the devil comet becomes visible. And we might have to look into the devil's comet as well and look at some ancient, whatever beliefs of it carries, the devil's comet. All right. And we all know the blood moon, what that represents, the shedding of blood. And so diving into the scriptures here.
There's none.
Genesis 37:6. No, it's like it. It's weird how it didn't go back. Oh, I'm getting no justice here. What's going on? Okay. In the beginning, the gods created the heaven and the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep, and the Spirit of the Most High moved upon the face of the waters. And the Most High said, "Let there be light," and there was light. And the Most High saw the light that it was good, and the Most High divided the light from the darkness. And the Most High called the light day, and the darkness He called night, and the evening and the morning were the first day. All right, so let's get to the There we go. And the evening and the morning were the third day. And the Most High said, "Let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, the sun, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and years. And let them be for lights in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth." And so it was. The Most High made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day and the lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also. Okay, so what we're looking at is that word signs, which I passed it up. Signs and for seasons. Heavy time of year, man. You know, time of year where you literally should be on your on point, you know, as far as prayer, as far as working, you know. It's a spiritual time of year, and it's really a time of year you don't want Satan to catch you out there relaxing, chilling. You know? Sign, signal. I like that signal. Miraculous sign. Okay, an omen. An omen as well. Blood moons. What did it say? The other one? Devil's comet. Blood moons. Warning, you know. So we know something heavy is coming down the pipe. Something heavy, man. Like the scripture said, a day like no other. You know, something, you know, it's the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. You know, it's his anger. It's rising up, you know. So as you know, the 23rd, this Saturday, is the Passover. You know, and there are going to be those groups that's taking it as lightly. There are those treating it as a dinner, like it's a damn date or a party, and totally dismissing the seriousness of this holy day, you know, which all Israelites should be observing. All Israelites, man. Just let me get another scripture here. Yeah, this is heavy. Let me do this. Okay, it says, meaning here, Comet 12 Peepons Brook was nicknamed the Devil Comet because an eruption last year left it with two distinct trails of gas and ice in the shape of devil horns. But you know that represent evil. Devil horns. You know. And this side, a devil period. Anything with, you know, resembling devil with horns is it's never anything of any good. Devil's horn. What is devil comet? What does a comet symbolize? What does a comet symbolize? When can you see the devil's comet? Were comets considered bad omens? Why were comets considered bad omens? Like the scripture said, under the meaning of signs in Genesis 1, as an omen. And an omen is comets were considered bad omens until the 16th century. These omens would include crop failures, disease, and look, this is all that's coming. This is all that's coming. crop failures, diseases, death of royalty, or other such catastrophic events. All these are coming, plus some, you know? That's why it's important to be on point here. That's why it's important to keep watching, you know? No time to be slipping up now and, and dropping it. This ain't no time to be dropping the ball or and sitting on the bench now. This ain't that time now. Hell is coming. The devil's coming is headed our way. Let me do this. So it must have been recently called the Devil's Comet. I'm trying to what does a comet symbolize? How did ancient people explain what comets were? What did ancient people think of Halley's Comet? How to view a rare devil comet from Milwaukee. So it symbolizes destruction, period, that's coming. All right, and what about this blood moon? You got this devil planning right now. He's stationing his military on the streets of Babylon, which has always been prophesied. Their National Guard. They're preparing states of emergencies and so on. The ancient Incans and the Mesopotamians believed the blood moon was an omen portending death and overthrow of the king. Esau's on his way out. So all these signs are looking toward him being destroyed. These devils. Some Native American tribes believe that a blood moon meant that the moon needed care. Bug out Jakes. Islamic culture view the phenomenon as a time for special prayers. This is fantastic news. There's one in Luke as well. But let me go to the Apocrypha. Baruch 2011. And now, O power. And now, O Yahweh, power of Israel, that has brought thy people out of the land of Egypt with a mighty hand and high arm, and with signs, and with wonders, and with great power, and has gotten thyself a name as appeareth this day. Yahweh, our power, we have sinned, we have done ungodly, we have dealt unrighteously in all thine ordinances. Let thy wrath turn from us, for we are but a few left among the heathen, or if thou hast scattered. Hear our prayers, O Yahweh, and our petitions, and deliver us from thy own sake, and give us favor in the sight of them which have led us away, that all the earth may know that thou art the Lord our power, because Israel and his posterity is called by thy name. O Lord, look down from thy holy house and consider us. Bow down thine ear, O Lord, to hear us. Okay. Open thine eyes and behold, for the dead that are in the graves, whose souls are taken from their bodies, will give unto the Lord neither praise nor righteousness, but the soul that is greatly vexed, which goeth stooping and feeble, and the eyes that fail, and the hungry soul which give thee praise and righteousness, O Lord. Therefore we do not make our humble supplication before thee, O Lord, our power, for the righteousness of our fathers and of our kings, for thou hast sent out thy wrath and indignation upon us, as thou hast spoken by the servants the prophets, saying, Thus said the Lord, bow down your shoulders to serve the king of Babylon, so shall ye remain in the land that I gave unto your fathers. But if ye will not hear the voice of the Lord to serve the king of Babylon, I will cause to cease out of the cities of Judah. It's really going into something else. Ecclesiastes, Sirach 36 and 6. Show new signs and make other strange wonders. Glorify thy hand and thy right arm, that they may set forth thy wondrous work. And that's what's about to happen on this whole world, his wondrous work. His strange wonders, like the scripture says, show new signs and make other strange wonders. Okay, the more and more the spirit of Yahweh Shai starts to visit this earth, man, we're going to start seeing a lot of these strange works, these strange wonders. Raise up indignation. That's what's happening with these signs, and pour out wrath, take away the adversary, and destroy the enemy. That's what's happening. And come on, with these, the X marks the spot, with these eclipses, the blood moons, the devil's comet, these all within the months period, all these things is going down. In my nation, edition of Esther 10:9, my nation is this Israel, which cried to the Most High, and were saved. For the Lord hath saved his people, and the Lord hath delivered us from all those evils. And the Most High hath wrought signs and great wonders, which have not been done amongst the Gentiles. Signs, man. 2 Ezra 9:6, even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonder and powerful works and endings and effects and signs. All that's happening in the stars, man, in the heavens, they're all signs. They're all signs for us to get the hell out. We're in the final stretch. You watch maybe the 400 meters. They coming around that bend for that last final stretch, man. They're pushing it. They're pushing it. They're pushing it. And it gets hard. You have to dig in. You have to focus more on your technique and your you have to focus more on it. On your the rhythm is of running. Period. You got to keep. You're trying your best to keep it smooth as possible, but you're pushing. You're pushing. And that's where we are. We're at that final moment where you have to dig in more. You have to focus more. You have to, because we've been faced with obstacles, so to speak, or let's say that trials. We're going through certain ailments, physical, mental. It's referred to as also the straight gate. Then this thing ain't easy, but you still have to dig in and push, man. We're at that final moment, that final push, you know? Because when all this hell really starts to kick off, man, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to comfort us. He's going to comfort us. So we got to push till that moment, you know? You can't dismiss these things, and that's what the world is doing. They're dismissing these things as just wonders, you know, just events that happens every so often. That's how the world look at this as. So that's why they're shutting down the schools, and that's why millions of people are preparing to observe this eclipse as if it's some celebration, where it's actually a sign of their own goddamn destruction. These people are stupid, man. People are literally, they're stupid. Well, that's good. During the next couple of months, so many amazing things, like I've been trying to say, amazing things are going to be happening in the heavens. For example, during the Great American Eclipse of 2024 on April 8th, the sun, the moon, and the 7 other planets in our solar system will all line up in the sky. I didn't know that, though, that the moon and the 7 other planets in our solar system, I didn't know that, will all line up in the sky. It is almost as if the entire solar system will be screaming that this is a once-in-a-lifetime event. But before we get to April 8th, there will be some other absolutely incredible things happening in the skies above our heads. And remember, this is the works of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. He's causing these things to happen for a sign. He's talking to you in a way. That's actually, he's talking to us. You know, he's speaking to us. If we're watching. On March 25th, we will witness a penumbral lunar eclipse. The following comes from Wikipedia. A penumbral lunar eclipse will take place on Monday, the 25th, 2024. It will be visible to the naked eye as 95.57% of the moon will be immersed in Earth's penumbral shadow. Okay. Since so much attention have been focused on the Great American Eclipse of 2024 on April 8th, this other eclipse has kind of snuck up on us. This is crazy. Much of the planet will be able to view this lunar eclipse. Much of the planet. It will be fully visible from most of the Americas. It will be fully visible from most of America. And like the scripture said, every eye shall see him. That's how these signs is working. Every eye gonna see him. Will be seen rising over Australia and Eastern Asia and setting over western parts of Africa and Europe. Interesting, this will also be a blood moon eclipse. And so to many people, the moon will appear to have a reddish color. And it's funny how America rising over Australia, in Australia, where a lot of these Edomites and a lot of these leprous dogs then took over Australia. A lot of the criminals were sent to Australia, and Australia nothing but a criminal empire itself. Australia and Eastern Asia, okay, and set in over western parts of Africa and Europe. In upcoming lunar eclipse, the Earth's shadow will block out 97% of the moon's surface. This eclipse will be a blood moon, the result of atmospheric conditions that give the moon a reddish tint that rather than black when it moves into the shadows. All right. On top of everything else, this blood moon eclipse also coincides with Purim. Purim. The first day of Purim goes from sundown on March 23rd to sundown on March 24th. The second day of Purim goes from sundown, and you see how they get the dates wrong themselves, in March 24th to sundown on March 25th. So this is going to be a blood moon Purim eclipse. And Pastor Mark Biltz believes that it is quite appropriate that the moon will be eclipsed on Purim. The first lunar eclipse on March 25th will coincide with the Jewish holiday of Purim. And remember, the first day of Purim is the 23rd is the Passover. The first lunar eclipse of 2020 coincided with the Jewish holiday. Purim Bliss noted that it was fitting that the moon should be eclipsed in Purim, as Esther literally means hidden. Let's do that. Let's do that real quick. This devil gets everything wrong. But let's see if you get it right this time. Lot or peace. Lot or peace. So let me get the scripture. Good watch. The kingdom is already prepared for you. I thought I had a precept under it. The one in Second Ezra. Second Ezra 2 and 13. I thought, and I do. I don't know how that happened. Got a couple of precepts written there. Let's go to Mark 13 and 37. So I know scriptures keep you on point. And he makes a point here, Yahushua. 13 and 33, take ye heed, watch and pray, for ye know not when the time is. But we know when we're in that time, but we don't know the hour, like the scripture said, the hour and the day and hour. For the Son of Man is as a man taking a far journey, who left his house and gave authority to his servant, and to every man his work, and commanded the porter to watch. Watch ye therefore, for ye know not when the master of the house cometh, at even or at midnight, or at the cock crowing, or in the morning, lest coming suddenly he find you sleeping. And that's what you don't want to, y'all try to find you sleeping, man. Up in the world, enjoying yourself, comfortable, being a sluggard. And what I say unto you, I say unto all, watch. So you can't lightly, you can't dismiss these signs as something lightly. He's speaking, he's speaking through his signs. It's as simple as that. We're about to get the hell up out of this goddamn place, man. But before we do, all hell is going to come upon this place. All hell, man. All hell. So there's a lot of shit that's going down. There's a whole lot of stuff going on. Putin is, hey, he's getting bigger. The military is getting stronger and stronger. And he's made his threats, we will use our nukes. Israel, Amalek has been the devil that they were supposed to intend to be, doing their part in bringing in the kingdom by raising hell on this place, murdering, and everything's falling into place. Everything. The economy is collapsing. You know, jobs are being shut down. And here I have a list of let me read it here. Everything's falling in place. Walmart closing 23 stores. Target is closing 9. Walgreens, look at Walgreens is closing 900 stores. Bed Bath and Beyond 360. Lowe's is closing 50. Macy's 150. Starbucks, imagine Starbucks of all people. People love Starbucks, man. I can't stand it. I don't go to Starbucks. I don't waste my money on that expensive shit. But Starbucks themselves is closing 61. Home Depot 15. Dollar Tree 1,000, which I made a video on that. Foot Locker 400, which, you know, Amazon is picking up a little bit of slack of that, but still, those are a lot of jobs lost. Gap 350. Party City, party's over 24. Big Lots, you know, it doesn't give the amount, but Big Lots is shutting down. Burger King Burger King is closing 400 locations, man. Best Buy is told closing 20. Boston Market 27. Kmart closing all except 2 stores. Closing all but 2 stores. Sears, all stores but 22. Regional Cinema is closing 429 locations. Kroger, of all places, Kroger is a successful grocery store, closing 413 stores. U.S. Bank, 23 branches. Wells Fargo, over 60. Capital One, 50 branches. Bank of America, 20 branches. List is goes on and it goes on and on. You know? Well, he said, watch. You know, like he said, the grinding shall cease. You know, it's all part of these signs. These signs, it's shown this is the end of this devil's rule. This is it for him. The so-called white man, the self-proclaimed white man, is on his fucking way out. His wicked ass. He's on his way out of authority. And Yahushua is going to take the kingdom by destroying this man. Let me see what's here. Shit hits the fan. I love when the shit hits the fan. What is happening in Haiti will come here too. No shit. What's happening in Haiti will come here too. What's happening in Haiti is nothing. You know, the worst is going to happen here. The kind of rampant civil unrest that has thrown Haiti into turmoil will happen in the United States and other wealthy Western nations too. At this point, it is just a matter of time here in the United States that we have been adding millions upon millions of extremely desperate people on top of the millions upon millions of extremely desperate people that we already have. So it's going to escalate, and it's going to continue to escalate, and then ultimately, boom, pow, everything's just going to explode, man. I'm not going to read any of that. But you see, everything is making news now. Another pan thing. U.S. has sternly high number of viral lab leaks. What? Ooh. The leaders demonize farming while investing in fake foods. You see, the closer we get, the more and more that the wicked will be revealing itself. You know, what's the scripture say? The son of perdition. And if you don't know who that is by now, then I'm sorry, you're never going to know until he have your ass in a concentration camp, in a line ready to get your arm poked or your forehead. The master of disaster. Second Thessalonians, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. It'd be sweet if if it was more specific and give you who it. That man, a human being. You're not no antichrist. You still got the dumbass Americans, Edomites, still saying that Barack Obama is the antichrist, which he is a antichrist, but there are many antichrists. A human being, whether male or female, generically to include all human individuals, to distinguish man from beings of a different order. With reference to the twofold nature of man, the corrupt and the truly Christian man. No. So who is it? That man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, destroying, utter destruction of vessels, a perishing, ruin, destruction. So that's what you're seeing there. All the works of the master of disaster. So it's all going down. It's all going down. Earthquake swarm raises concerns that the Cascadia subduction zone could blow. And I think that's right here. And they're predicting earthquakes. It's going to happen here in Babylon. An area off the coast of Washington State is being shaken by hundreds and hundreds of earthquakes. So is this an indication of potential trouble for the Cascadia subduction zone at this point? There is so much that we don't know. Scientists are telling us that the quakes are centered around a large underwater volcano. The underwater volcano does not pose a threat at all, but if an enormous earthquake on the Cascadia subduction zone were to trigger a giant tsunami that slams into the West Coast, that would be a historic disaster of epic proportion. Let me find out where this is here. You have brothers there, so that's why prayer is important. You pray for the brothers, man, that's in these areas. Oregon, California. So remember, his strange works. Part of his strange works. So they're probably going to have that high frequency active aurora research program focusing, beaming on this area big time. Because you got to remember, HAARP at one time at its beginning, its origin was one of its name was earthquake machines. That's what they called it, an earthquake machine. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifested. And we're watching all the signs of it all. We're watching all the signs. And one of those signs is earthquakes, uproars of the people. Those are signs. And as it says here, even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonder and powerful works and endings and effects and signs. Man, oh man, I'm talk about the saints being wore out. Oof, but we got to continue to push. We got to continue to push. So let's keep your eye on this. Keep your eye on this. And you got to remember at the same time that Yahweh Shem Yahushua is timing everything to overwhelm Babylon to the worst maximum possibility that you can possibly imagine, man. Everything's been timed perfectly to overwhelm these devils in the worst case scenario that they can, So till next time, Lord willing, shalom. Shalom.